Because it's Einstein's babies! Everyone wants to get smart by eating Einstein's baby!
I thought you were dead.
Sun out of your eyes and be yourselves.
Heard you were dead.
She's dead, wrapped in plastic.
That man's dead back there.
It was worse than dead. Must be dead. Is this a dead man, Doctor?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Roast Mortem Podcast. I am Tom.
Travis.
Hi, Cody.
Ha!
Hello.
That's it. That's all we have tonight for studio members.
Yeah.
Got your fat dog down here.
Yeah, she's fat.
She's got poocherone. She likes the pepperoni trails. She likes chilling. She likes farting.
She's 70 cent. 70% pepperoni.
Wait, your dog is 70 Cent, my favorite rapper?
She is just that.
Yes!
Wow. She owns a lot of vitamin water and made a lot of money on Bitcoin by accident.
Why do
What's
I feel
up,
70
70
cents is Jewish?
How's everyone's week?
Week is fantastic. I don't really have any stories. I was playing that game Absolver on PlayStation 4.
I played that too.
I just beat it.
Yeah.
The campaign.
It's not that
good.
No, that's not good.
No,
But it looks nice.
I was having fun with it, and then when I realized that was it, I was done.
Yeah. It's like, oh, but you can play it again.
Yeah.
You can play it again with this cloth.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, they gave me a cloth, which I immediately lost. Somehow.
That was weird.
What about you, Cody?
I'm like having a weird fucking jet lag effect without being on an airplane because it's Thursday and I'm freaking out being in front of a microphone on Thursday.
It's very true.
Let your lips touch that meshy black.
Travis, why are we doing this on Thursday?
It's because I'm going on a little exploratory trip into the New England area.
What are you exploring? It's all been explored already.
Yeah, well, I'm going to the unexplored. There's no reservations here, dude.
Oh, you're filling it. You're filling in.
No reservations, man.
Filling in
I'm
for-
traveling. I just bought a lobster. I hope it doesn't die while it's away.
Lobsters don't die.
I bought a lobster for my tank.
Really?
Yeah, dog. He's a little blue boy.
Wow,
That's cool.
Yeah.
Those are very rare, unless they were.
Well,
spray
it's
painted.
it's basically it's a crayfish.
Oh, you got them crawdads.
Yeah, I got a crawdad.
Oh, I saw one of those on Reddit recently. Was that you?
That's probably me, because, like, I don't know, there's a bunch of fish, my fish banged, and they had a lot of baby fish, and I can't have that many in my tank, so I need the lobster to rip it up.
Yeah, well, Travis's Reddit name, you can find him, is Crumpled Foreskin.
Yeah, that's me. Crumpy boy.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so who's on the Choppy Boy Time Millionaire
Me.
Club?
I did the research. It is none other than Albert Einstein.
Oh, shit, I know him.
What? Is this Smarty Boy Town
Yeah,
Zone?
It is.
Yeah, did you know?
You know he's smart because they put him on an episode of Animaniacs.
Yeah.
Oh, a few.
Yeah.
So, Albert Einstein, did you know, first of all, that translates to the Bert Einstein?
The Bert?
Yeah.
Like the name?
Yeah.
Why do you have shit hair? Can I just
Albert.
answer that
Albert.
right out the way?
Albert Weinstein.
Yeah, just cut that
I
out.
see.
Okay. Travis, what was that shitty hair thing?
Why does he have shit hair? His name is Bert?
Because he was a cheap guy and didn't like going to the barbers. That's literally... I will get to that quote, but that's literally...
We're all guilty of that from time to time.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah.
we're not known for it.
Especially between employment. It's just like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a neck beard going on right now.
But you have other beard to balance the neck beard.
It's true. Yeah, it's very true.
So Albert Einstein, everyone knows who this cat is.
You might think that.
She's got a wrinkled forehead.
Yeah.
Usually.
She's got a mustache.
Sometimes.
He wrote an equation that we don't know what it means.
No, I have no clue.
He wore sweaters.
Yeah, he did like those.
He liked soup.
Yeah,
I'm guessing.
Soup.
Did
No,
he like soup?
we know he liked soup.
Wait, but did he also like sandwiches? Because you
I don't
can't
know
have
about
soup
sandwiches.
without sandwiches.
I don't know about
Yeah, if you have soup straight up, you got no teeth.
Yeah.
Well,
You gotta at least have
no,
a bread.
That's not how that logic works.
Maybe get teeth, and then you can eat a sandwich. But anyway,
That is how that logic works.
I'm very excited for this one. This is a big boy for us.
This is a big boy, big name, household name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Albert-
I'm excited to see how you're going to pull out his shittiness because everyone just knows him as this smarty little boy.
That's all. That's all. I kind of dislike how his shit is outshined by like, oh, okay, you brought us into the modern age with technology and asserted, USA as a world power after World War II.
So
that's
you,
all.
You
That's all I did.
you cretins who don't know who Albert Einstein is, can you
all both of you.
Yeah. Can you Cody, can you tell these fucking hairless cave dwelling fuckheads who Albert Einstein is real quick?
Real quick, I will. Let's start with a quote of his that I really like that he said at the end of his salty life. One life is enough for me. It's like, good.
What?
Stay in the dirt, you smart
one life is enough for me?
One life.
Yeah. He said one life is enough for me.
Oh, well, that's stupid.
I really couldn't tell, Cody, if you were saying one or one. Or one.
Yeah, that's the first time that's not the first time it's come up here, I think.
Right.
One life.
Okay.
One.
Albert Einstein, he was born in Spain.
No, that's not true.
One life, he's enough for me.
All right, a little bit of shtick before we get into the basics. Somebody tell me, who is Nimrod?
He is a famous general.
No.
He's that guy that they drew in World War II with a nose.
That's Kilroy.
Oh, Kilroy. All right.
I'm glad I knew how wrong you were that I could
Yeah.
refute you immediately on the spot. There were no edits there.
Yay!
Yeah.
Nimrod is a legendary hunter of biblical days.
Oh, okay.
Why is that an insult nowadays?
Bugs Bunny.
Yep, that's it.
Oh,
How did
okay.
you not know who Nimrod was, but knew how Bugs Bunny defamed Nimrod?
Well, the thing is that you don't know who he is, because I think he was a general.
He was a legendary hunter of the Bible.
Anyway,
Yes, Bugs Bunny.
Cite us on your
Yeah.
thesis.
Yeah, cite all these things.
Yeah.
Nimrod is dumb.
Yes. Scream whoever's. Let us know who's right.
So he's a famous hunter.
Yeah. Why is that an insult now? Because Elmer Fudd got called Nimrod by Bugs Bunny. And the world didn't know who Nimrod was, and they just assumed, that's an insult to call dunces.
It's a phonetically funny word.
Yeah.
Yes.
You Nimrod.
That is exactly what's happening with Einstein's name.
Yeah, a lot of people think...
Einstein.
Way to go, Einstein.
Well, yeah.
You fucked up, Einstein. You blow it, Einstein. You screwed the pooch. Albert.
So if you
That last
get called
one, probably.
Einstein, you're very dumb.
Yeah.
If you never get called Einstein,
I'm
you're
sure
probably
there
dumb.
are millennials that only use Einstein as an insult. They actually don't know who Albert is.
Well, I say, good job, Einstein.
And really quickly, just to give us some fuel for a throwback, our Thomas Edison episode, go listen to that. I outlined an interesting Mega Man syllogism between these two powerhouses, lol, Albert and Edison.
I remember that. And it was flipped.
Yeah,
'Cause
between
we would think that
East and West.
Yeah, we thought that Edison was the bad guy.
Yes, Westerners think Edison is the
Pieces
baddie.
of dick.
And Albert's the good guy
Yeah.
because he helped us win.
Well, it was in Japan, and maybe Albert Einstein had a little bit of a bomb.
yeah,
A little spice, salt baited.
yeah, maybe. Okay, we'll get into that.
All right, cool. So let's roll into this short, long-footed ape.
Very close.
Yeah. I want you to know Albert Einstein was a shite husband, a meh dad, an awkward, very awkward family man. He was a spoiled hypocrite of a pacifist. He thought he was a pacifist, but he was doing super war hawk things, like, I don't know, devising doomsday weapons.
Making a fucking nuke.
Making two?
Yeah. I also, I noticed you didn't mention creepy uncle. I'm
don't-
assuming he was a creepy uncle.
He probably
creepy
was.
uncle.
Yeah,
Uncle.
like a touchy one. That's an assumption. I
And
don't know.
very special, very only recently uncovered special shitbaggery. I'm not going to disclose now, but it will be the last shitbaggery that Einstein has.
All right, well, let's move into it.
Okay. Let's do the basics.
While we're waiting, Tom, could you pass me a beer?
We're not waiting anything. Let's do
Well,
the
you're
basics.
queuing it
E
up.
equals MC squared. What does that mean?
I would.
Who's got
all right,
who's
so
got a
E
clever here?
equals MC squared. I'm empty, so I need 2 McDonald's. The whole restaurant.
Oh. So that's MC.
Yeah.
What's the other C?
What?
It's MC squared.
Yeah, I need 2 of them.
Oh, okay. So 2 McDonald's
Like
restaurants.
Mickey
I'm
D's
sitting
too,
there,
like
That's
a
your
double
formula.
Mickey D's, because I'm empty.
So you take your 2 quarter pounders and just make them a half
Fuck
pounder
them. Fuck the 2 quarter pounders
into a half pounder.
and into a half pounder, and then it goes in my mouth, and I'm not empty anymore.
So emptiness equals 2 McDonald's for you somehow.
Yeah, Doug.
Okay.
Emptiness is loneliness, and loneliness is emptiness.
It's a vicious cycle.
Vicious cycle.
Tom, what do you got?
Entertainment equals meat and 2 cannolis.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Hey, that's entertainment, dude. Because
Yeah.
imagine if you had a steak and then you put 2 cannolis on top of that steak.
Entertainment.
Entertainment, dude. You could just have a channel, kind of like the Yule log, but it's just that.
I was thinking like a stiff sausage, so you could actually like play with like the cannoli guts.
You could.
You know.
All right. Now, what does it actually mean?
Energy equals mass times the speed of light times the speed of light again. And they shorten, instead of saying E equals MCC, they just say E equals MC squared. Why is that important? I don't fucking know, man. Like, I can't figure out how it relates to me, but I'm sure like it's a whole fucking thing for physicists. It's essentially like if we converted your ass to energy, how much energy there would be.
All right.
So
well, why don't we get into his personals? Get into his life.
I want to see what his underwear look like. Do you have any pictures of his underwear?
But I can tell you he won a Peace Prize in 1921.
Did he keep it in underwear?
No, but
All right.
you all knew that.
He did.
You also all know he's painfully responsible for the Nagasaki Hiroshima bombings because he was one of the driving brains that made it. And there was a bunch of other accomplishments he had that I didn't have time to research, so I gave that to Travis.
Oh, but yeah, because I know all these theories,
did
dog.
you have your notes?
Yeah, so feed them to me because I am a physiologist. So I can do these things.
So he did extensive work on something called the energy momentum pseudotensor.
So the energy momentum pseudotensor. It's basically when you take 2 celestial objects and you move them rapidly. You shake them really fast.
With what?
With your hands. Like you're in space and you got these 2 celestial objects and you're shaking them around. Get them all riled up. And then they pretend that they're not celestial objects, and they fall into your pants.
Okay.
Where they vibrate very fast, and you pee, and then you come.
Good.
Yeah.
I don't... Travis, what's stimulated emission theory?
I mean, stimulated emission theory, very similar, except it takes place on Earth.
Tell me all about it.
You have to drill 7 yards into the Earth.
Einstein, as a German, would not know what a yard is, I feel.
Well, he knows this. 7 yards in the Earth. You dig a hole. You sit in there for 7 weeks.
You're fucking with me.
And you fill it up with pre.
You know I can't check your
This is
work.
emissions,
Fuck
dude.
you.
Carbon emissions.
All right, fine. Travis, what's whole argument?
Tom,
The
I
other
think
thing-
Tom,
the
I can
other
throw this.
thing.
I can throw this to my other specialist, Tom. He knows exactly.
I
what the
don't
whole
know
argument
what
is.
whole argument
Well, Cody,
is.
I mean, you know what? You should have done your research.
Whole argument is when you have 2 men and one's inside the hole and the other one's outside the hole and they're talking to each other and they're disagreeing about something.
Yeah, like gentlemen.
And you all both memorized that. You didn't write it down with your prior research. Or
No.
You just committed all of it to memory.
Dude, I told you I'm a physiologist.
Yeah, we have ideas.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Albert Einstein, born March 14th, 1921, in Württemberg, the German Empire. Not named that now for good reason.
Württemberg?
Württemberg. Let's sink into the W's.
Württemberg.
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 For those of you at home that have never heard of Germany, it's a country where they speak and their V's and W's are all weird.
Yeah. And for those of you who have never had a Württemberger, it consists of lice, lice on a bun.
That's bad.
Like
Württemberg.
Bergen, which means iceberg. So
Yes.
it's like an iceberg shape of all lice.
Okay, so he grew up in this terrible place that was covered in lice.
At birth, he freaked his parents and the nursery out by coming out with a weird-shaped head.
You lumpy boy?
He had one big old lump. The doctor said the back of his head was exceptionally fat. So, face all normal, but just imagine he's got like a peacock thing that he can't stop.
Oh, he's kind of
going
like an
backwards.
alien.
Like an ancient alien
Like
boy.
a gray.
Yeah, maybe,
Yeah.
if you really want to take a look at that.
Because alien.
But normalized, evened out. It's kind of normal for babies to come out with weird heads, but the fact that he freaked doctors out is like, whoa.
When you're a child, your head's a little, it's soft.
Yeah.
It's kind of slightly elongated, and then your skull, like, over time turns into a human skull.
But it's soft to help you escape your mom.
Yeah, when it comes out, it's more like burrito-ish.
yeah, he gets
So, like
all
you can,
long.
and then it becomes like
It's like al dente
taquito-ish
pasta.
as you grow up.
Yeah, like taquito left out for a while at 7-Eleven. Like the
Yes.
elder taquitos.
Yes. So he had a strange head.
Strange head, normalized, got normal head shaped.
Good for him.
Didn't speak until he was 9.
But dumb. He's an
Really?
idiot so far.
Yeah.
So far, I'm just saying this man is a dumb idiot. I don't give a shit.
Some stories say
explode.
until he was 4, but like a bunch of them say 9. And
Well, those are just contradictory. You
Yeah,
know, when
yeah,
he's saying,
yes.
"Oh, he didn't speak till he's 4."
Yes.
9. He did
Yeah.
speak.
Oh, okay. I see what you did there.
Oh, Zingy.
First day of
So-
Deutsch.
Legend has it his first words to his parents were,
Stanky Shane.
"The soup is too hot."
What?
Really?
At dinner. Yep.
I just made up the soup bit before.
Yeah. No, he loves soup.
Wow.
He likes soup, dog?
I'll confirm. I confirmed it. He likes soup. It's one of his comfort foods. I don't know exactly what soup, but he liked his soup.
Well, I think when you get that smart, you just don't want to chew. You know?
Yeah, true. I
mean,
mean,
but-
save all my calories for my
Your
brain.
head energy.
Yeah,
for
your head
brain
energy,
thinking.
bro. I mean, we're talking science here, dog.
So he said, "This soup is too hot" to his parents, and his parents like, "Oh God!" His first word was in a sentence. That's fucking weird. And they're like, "Oh Lord, you spoke. We're so happy you're not a mute.
Yeah.
Why'd you?"
Why does our son sound like German Gilbert
don't know.
Gottfried?
yeah.
Why? And then
I feel like
it's too hot.
yeah, if my son said that to me, I would grab him by the shirt because I'm assuming he's 14 or whatever. 9. I grab him by the shirt, open the door, lift up the garbage can lid, and just throw him right in there and close it.
it's the first words
You're
your
com-
offspring has
Yeah,
ever.
but you're fucking complaining about my goddamn soup.
Well, dude, that's horrible parenting. You gotta sit down, you gotta get eye level with your baby, and you gotta be like, you gotta let it cool, Einstein.
That's not the reaction you have if it's your child's first words at 9.
I'm tired of this kid already.
Yeah, garbage.
His parents were relieved, like, "Oh my, you're not mute.
All
you
right,
can talk.
He speaks and he complains about food.
Why have you held your tongue until now?" And I'm paraphrasing this. He says, "Everything was perfect until now."
Really?
The hot soup was the first bad thing to happen at Einstein at nearly a decade old.
What a curmudgeon.
Yeah, dog.
That's
I guess he didn't do a lot of things, but the soup was the...
Mouths aren't just for complaining and souping.
That was him at 9. At 12 years old, taught himself calculus. I didn't begin touching that until I was like fucking 17.
I have never touched calculus.
Yeah.
Don't.
I think I did like pre-calc for like a week, and they're like, "You're too stupid. Go back to regular."
You did
math."
pre.
They were so mean with that shit.
Yeah, they were. I was in like all the accelerated math shit, and they're like, "We got the pre-calc. You're gonna do statistics, boy."
Fucking turkey hand.
I was in what you would call the home ec of math. Where they taught me how to use a checkbook. And
Oh, what is that?
for extremely stupid children like myself.
Yeah, what was it called?
I don't remember what it was. I remember
Blocked it
Mrs.
out.
Gonzalez. She
doxing.
she let me. Well, dude, there's a billion Gonzaleses who teach math in New York. But yeah, I would cut her class all the time, and every time I showed up, she'd be like, "Well, you're a good kid,"
At least
and
you're
just
here.
pass me. She just was push me through the system. She did the right thing in my case.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
I have
dude.
many other positive attributes that
And
I could share with the world.
and
Math
you-
was not one of them.
You know how to use a checkbook.
Yeah, well, I have yet to cut a check ever.
Yeah, that was weird. I noticed you only recently got one. So at 12, taught himself calculus, which meant Smarty Pants schooling was not too far off as he applied for the Swiss Federal Polytechnic of Zurich, essentially Big Fancy Pants School of Europe.
When you went to a polytech.
Well, one of an OG Polytech.
Okay.
Before they turned to BOCES.
He went to BOCES. He doesn't say BOCES.
BOCES.
He went to University of Arizona
My college
online.
is Five Towns College.
Was
Yeah.
it that's the one, right? The online
ITT Tech?
ITT Tech.
No, University. No.
University of Arizona or University of Phoenix.
Phoenix. Yeah,
University
that's
of
another
Phoenix.
online
Oh, DeVry. That's
Yeah,
another
DeVry.
That
That's
one
where
got
he
shut
went.
down. Trump had one.
Yeah, he went to all of them. That was
Art
was
Institute. That's
No,
another
one.
one.
That must have cost him a lot of money.
Yeah, I was gonna say
to
that's
go.
why he's so smart. Is because he did all of the online classes
Online
at
classes.
once. At once.
Oh, he did them all at once.
At once. Yeah, he had like you'd imagine like a Hackers, like the movie Hackers. He's got all these computers around him. He's just like doing all this math.
So much science.
So much science.
Yeah.
So that's how it was.
Love smoking.
Who's a smoker?
Yeah, he's a smoky
What
boy.
do you smoke? Cigarettes, cigars?
No.
Pipes? Yeah. Yeah.
I believe that
Classy.
pipe smoking contributes to a somewhat calm and objective judgment in all human affairs. He literally thought, have a little pipe before you do any big thinking. You know what I mean? Like, and honestly, like if everyone just had a smoke before doing anything, I assume wars would just stop.
That's
Well, I mean, both senses of the word. Smoke a little pipe. People are gonna be happier.
yeah, very true. Very true. Very
It'll be
true.
all sorts of things depending on the chemical. Also, long hair minimizes the need for barbers. Socks can be done without. One leather jacket solves the coat problem for many years, and suspenders are superfluous. Einstein was a cheap bastard.
All right,
Yeah, he's frugal as fuck.
I mean, I kind of agree with
Jewish.
most of those things, except for the whole shoes with no socks, because your feet are gonna stink, dude.
That's just your feet.
No, that's everyone's feet.
No,
You gotta
dude,
wear socks.
Mine turn into quite the sponge, the kitchen sponge. If I don't,
Yeah, you get all waterlogged.
I don't
and
notice
shit.
mine. It just might be my own scent thing, but I usually do wear socks.
You got it, dude.
I just don't do it with Crocs.
I can never keep up with what is cool nowadays. Because
Yeah.
Einstein might have been cool because sometimes people are like, oh, you gotta wear those fucking high socks. Then you gotta wear socks that don't exist, and you're like, don't wear socks.
Oh my God, wear socks that don't exist.
Yeah.
What fucking couture pressure.
That's that fucking
Where do I get those? How much? How expensive are those?
those no-show socks. You know?
those are stupid. They always fall off your feet.
Yeah, and you got a little shitty when a condom kind of rolls up and it's on the tip of your dick.
Yeah, but that's really bad for your feet.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're doing with socks nowadays.
I need feet. I need feet that are in perfect condition at all times because I play a lot of tennis. I hike a lot.
I know you're big into that.
do a lot of backflips.
Yeah.
I have a good time.
You're actually, the whole episode, you've just been doing fucking backflips.
I have. You can't hear them because my feet are perfect.
Yeah,
and they're very silent.
It's very true. We'd have to set up a whole parkour system because he can't
Yeah.
stop moving.
Tom's on a lavalier, not a.
That's right.
Not a mic.
We
stand.
hired a boy to just run around with a mic.
You guys
want
wanna see something?
It's not what lavalier
Check this out.
is. Whoa!
Whoa,
Sick, right?
dude!
Beautiful.
Yeah.
No, was that a no scope 3.6?
Parkour, dog.
So, let's get into the first dirtbaggeries that I mentioned. And the first thing I mentioned, first and foremost, well, just how I like to open this in no particular order, is Albert Einstein was a shitty husband.
Yes.
Especially to his wife, Mileva Merrick.
Maleva.
Mileva Merrick. What are you grimacing for?
What is a Maleva?
I don't like that name.
Probably old
That
John
sounds
and
like that sounds like a woman you'd put a piece of metal on and start spinning it. And,
To what end or effect? Why are you spinning metal on women?
I don't know. She's Malave.
Yeah, she's got Malavia.
Yeah.
Just kicked in. First met as classmates in Smarty Pants school, so okay, she's smart too.
Oh, cool. Well, the best thing about smart women is that they don't talk back.
They talk a lot, actually.
They-
Eldest
yeah.
one does.
Yeah, I'm spitballing here, guys.
spitballing here, yeah.
You set up a sexy segue for the Cody.
Beautiful.
Had a few kids, and they fell out of love. You know how that happens,
Well, Cody, before we move on past this, because what do you think the sex was like? What do you
Stinky?
think? Yeah,
Probably
he
smelled?
had fucking shitty socks. He didn't use deodorant.
When your husband has a war on hygiene, you're gonna have the smelliest sex on the face of the planet. Can't be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
All right, so I'm gonna get into real detail. I hope you did some good research. Give me, from your research, Einstein's sex moan,
Oh, his
his
O-
orgasm sound.
His O call. Mine's schwitzen. Just
Mine's
really
schwitzen.
quickly when you're not
Mine's
looking. I don't know
schwitzen?
what does that mean. I'm schwitzing. I
Schwitzen
just said the most
is-
German thing I could say as angrily and
Is that
short
sweating?
as possible.
I think it's
Yeah,
sweating.
I'm sweating.
Yep, there you go. That makes sense. I win.
I can see this mein Leben. Oh,
Equals MC squared.
so soft. I'm so soft.
Tom, this is
so
really
soft.
awkward.
Oh my.
Your mom
My
listens
leave.
to all these podcasts?
Yep. Well, I'm just saying.
Okay.
He never got it up.
I was thinking the point of
He was thinking about math. It's just not hot.
yeah.
It's hard to not think about math.
In my mind, the point of climax was more like,
Is that Malay? That's Einstein.
that's Einstein.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's like every major scientist out
Yeah.
there. Bill Nye,
Neil deGrasse
Tyson,
Yeah.
Carl Sagan. They all made that sound because they were thinking about physics while they're blasting.
Yeah, they're thinking about the locomotion of the Sesman
Yes.
leaving the
fluid
male
dynamics.
Yes. Like
Called
a
dick.
like a cake funnel or whatever those things are called.
I wonder how
Anyway,
intelligent we sound right now on our Einstein episode.
extremely
So premium.
smart. All right, continue, Cody.
They had a few kids, but maybe the stank got to her because they wanted to separate, but they were going to stay together.
For the kids.
For the kids.
Always a bad
for the
idea.
kids.
Always a bad idea.
Doing it for the
For
kids.
the kids. But here's the dumb, awkward Asperger's thing Einstein did, is he mailed his wife a set of demands to go with staying together. Why are you mailing your wife a thing?
You're still together.
Right. But this is like, why did you mail your wife a thing? Like, she's in the other room.
It's very strange because we know how cheap he is, and postage costs money.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's extra strange. Coming from him.
Also, is this shit going on when he is like OG smart boy? Or is he still in Germany and shit? Like, I mean, I don't know. Was he OG smart in Germany?
He's European. He's always smart since
But
he
I
was
mean, like,
fucking...
but like famous.
he's up
Smart.
there. He's fucking
Okay.
up there. He's like, oh, this guy is seeing things that the rest of us can't.
Because I always felt that we only knew about him once he came to the U.S.
Because
But, like,
the
he
interesting
was-
things happen there. We'll
Okay.
Thank
All
you.
right.
But let's go over this shite husbandry and this fucking list that was put forth. And as a nerd, it's properly outlined A, B, C, D, each with subpoints going from 1, 2, or 3. If you're going to stay with me, A, you will make sure that 1, my clothes and laundry are kept in good order.
Damn.
Oh
2,
my God.
that I will receive my 3 meals regularly in my room.
In my room.
In my room, away from you.
Like, I'm
my room.
in my room. I'm picturing like one of those prison things where like they open
It's under,
the fucking,
it goes under the
the
door.
flap and like she
Oh,
just
yeah,
shoves
yeah.
like these shitty scrambled eggs under the door.
Boom, 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 boom. Come feed me in my room.
And thirdly, my bedroom and study are kept neat, and especially that my desk is left to my use only.
Oh.
So that was his list A. List B. You will renounce all personal relationships with me insofar as they are not completely necessary for social reasons. Specifically, you will forego my sitting at home with you and my going out and traveling with you.
Dick.
I don't want to be with you here.
He sounds like
I don't want to be with you there. I will not eat green eggs and ham anyway.
Yeah, what a fucking dickhead.
It's literally, I want this to be a fake marriage.
Just get a divorce.
And also, you could have just shortened that list to, like, stay away from me. He explicitly says, I want you to stay away from me when we're at home, and I want you to stay away from me when we're not at home.
And this is for the sake of staying together for the kids.
For the kids.
So, Stoops, doesn't work.
Yeah. Well, it's like, oh, well, I want to hang out with mommy and daddy on Christmas. Oh, daddy said that I can't chill.
Daddy said there's no trees allowed in the house because they resemble Mommy too much. 'Cause she's coney.
Coney.
Point C. You will obey the following points in your relations with me. Number 1. You will not expect any intimacy from me, nor will you reproach me in any way. 2. You will stop talking to me if I request it.
Oh, my. Shout, bitch.
Get out of here. I'm jerking off.
Number 3. You will leave my bedroom or study immediately without protest should I request.
All right.
Okay, an escape clause from your own bedroom from a woman, Albert.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great.
he's a real man.
And D only has 1 point. You will not undertake to belittle me in front of our children, either through words or behavior. For the kids.
So, did she end up staying with him?
No?
Good. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Look
Hero of the
Look at that
story.
list.
Yeah, fuck you, Einstein.
Look
you
at that
cocksucker.
fucking list.
Go jerk off forever.
Keep in
with your
mind,
own
keep in
mustache.
mind, they're classmates, so you can think like, okay, she's kind of as aware as Einstein is. They're both woke because they were like classmates.
He's not woke
together.
He's
at all.
not woke, dog.
I mean, okay,
He knows math.
You can see Mileva is woke to like, and she's like, oh, "This is bullshit. I'm out."
She's like,
Or-
hey, it's
okay, she
19, it's 1920 something. No thanks.
She didn't. She never said I'm out, but something did drive them apart, and they were like, "Good." Travis, what do you think it was?
well, wait, hold on. The
Sure.
letter wasn't like hey, I'm done. Like she signed this agreement. I
No, I mean,
assuming there's like a signature at the bottom.
No. She got this, and she was like, "Let's try," and then realized, okay, not gonna work. Bullshit. We need to be separated. But before they both had the decision, let's be separated, something separated them. What do you think it is?
I'm
Travis?
thinking it's a little man.
a little man
With a shitty mustache.
with a shitty mustache.
It was a big man who treated her right.
No.
No.
It was a shitty man with a shitty mustache who would run around and say, Zick Hagel.
Oh,
that guy.
Hitler?
Hitler.
Oh.
Hitler finalized their divorce without them, getting to say anything.
Oh, I was kind of taking the other angle.
Indirectly.
I wasn't saying Hitler was a big man. I had an imaginary man in my mind.
With a shitty mustache still.
I'm thinking about some guy who comes in there like, hey, you're Einstein's wife? Want me to eat your butthole?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of guy. I'll save you.
Like he came in on his Camino and he's just like, oh, hey.
Yeah, what's up, bitch? Get in. I'll show you what a Whataburger look like.
So Hitler and his fuckery would ultimately drive a wedge in this family without them having to even, sign any divorce papers.
Oh, okay.
But Einstein did call this romance, in quotes, his words, a misguided love, and he alternately referred to it as a missed life.
And that is how the Lady Goo Men came up with the song Bad Romance.
Lady Gaga.
Is that an actual song by her?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was one of her first good
It's
ones.
about Albert Einstein.
It was not.
I don't know her song.
It was about Albert Einstein.
And cherry on the shitty husband Sunday, Mileva they would be separated and eventually legally divorced. But while they were still technically married, your boy Albert had a side chick.
Oh.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was like...
He wasn't, but there were also chicks that weren't socially inept. Some of them became
okay.
his wives.
This one here, she's so pretty. She walks around with a hole in her skirt. Ooh, I can E equals
the
MC see
hole.
right up her underwear.
If there wasn't a hole in the skirt, it'd just be like a parachute on that one gym day.
That's how they dressed back then.
Cody, so
What?
where was he living in Germany? Did you know that? Like, was he in Berlin?
It was like the Berlin Zurich. It was like the major capital
this is-
because he's a hot body.
Yeah, this is the Weimar Republic of Germany, which is like fucking
Yes.
everyone's touching every hole they have.
Are they?
Yeah, the Weimar Republic in Berlin, like there's a show Babylon Berlin, and it's great show. Check it out, Netflix.
Right.
Okay.
And everyone is fucking just going at it. It's like the Roaring '20s up until Hitler fucking shows up.
Great.
Hitler's the only thing that can ruin a good time. That is
Yeah.
the Roaring '20s.
Also a market crash over here, but that's different.
Different, Hitler.
Unrelated.
No, I mean they were poor as shit there too, but like they were just banging it out.
Put it on credit.
Life. finds
Suck
a
my
way.
dick.
That's how he was a shite husband. Let's talk about how he was a meh father.
Just meh.
Let's talk about the mysterious Lyserl Einstein.
Lyserl.
Lyserl.
That's his name. Lysol.
That's a girl named Travis.
Lyserl.
Lysol.
Lyserl.
Lysol.
Is that spelled like Lice and Earl, as in my name is Earl? Starring Jason Lee.
Imagine if Earl
Is that
didn't
Jason
have an
Lee
A.
in drag?
Yeah, imagine
Yeah.
if the Earl didn't have an A.
Okay.
So it was Lyesel Einstein.
All right,
Lyserl
Lice.
Einstein.
We're calling her Lice.
Now, she was, we only know about her because she was recently uncovered. When I say recently, I mean like late 1980s, specifically 86.
Wow.
So we didn't know about her until like 30-ish years ago. Right?
Was she alive in '86?
No.
No. Okay.
So Einstein and Milvek talked about this girl named Lyserl, their daughter, in their correspondence and letters, back and forth, because Einstein was America's side for a little bit, and she was stuck in war-torn Germany. And they had correspondence, and they called their lovely daughter Lyserl for the longest time, and then suddenly that name Lyserl and all topics of daughter just stopped in the correspondence and never came back. So like, hey, yay, daughter, gone. Never talked about again until it was like uncovered in like 86.
So she got eaten by lice.
There's two theories. Lyserl had died of scarlet fever, and the Einsteins quietly, very quietly, and in secret buried her and just stopped talking about it as if they were suffering from like post-traumatic
Pushed her off a
stress.
balcony.
No. Like scarlet fever did her in, and they just fucking buried her. Not doing a Michael Jackson.
Good night.
Second prevailing theory is that she had developmental issues, like she, was wheelchair bound or like mentally undeveloped, and the Einsteins like very secretly put her up for adoption with an altered name.
Oh, okay.
So
Did no one like factor in the fact that Hitler was throwing Jews in camps?
it would be weird if they only got Einstein's daughter. Like, just give me this one.
Well, I don't know. He was in
Yeah, that's
he was
true,
in
that's true.
America and she was fucking in Germany.
true.
That's true. Could have just
Like, I don't know.
passed her along.
But I feel like
Gone the
there
old-
would have been something in the correspondence to be like, did you hear the Hitler guy got our daughter? But,
You got him.
Yes, got him.
So
She
either
just
way-
wrote that one letter that we all missed.
Got him.
Dear Albert. They got him.
That's terrible. That is like the first joke we've made on this show. That is.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
pretty
but
bad.
it's all good. We got you here, Tom.
Either way, he made his only daughter, his first offspring, disappear and then just cover it up.
Got him.
Don't know why. Don't know what for, but there was a daughter. The daughter disappeared, which is like, meh, father.
Meh.
Meh. And then after mysterious daughter Lyserl, he had 2 sons, Edvard and Hans.
Hans.
All right, those are regular names, not Lysol.
Edward Einstein.
Lyserl.
Lysol.
Although his initials are EE. So that's
Yeah.
stupid.
That's dumb.
Edward Einstein and Hans Einstein. And I ask you, how German can a name get?
Hans
Yeah.
Einstein.
Hans Einstein.
What was
Those-
his middle name?
Kielbasa. That's
That's
Polish.
Yeah, well, that's good though. That's a good name.
It could have been Stein.
He
Hanstein Einstein.
He acquired that Polish middle name very violently.
Yes.
Einstein. Da.
Definitely it. Definitely his name.
So he had 2 boys, Edward and Hans. Albert was visiting the America while Hitler gets all fucking hot and bothered.
Oh.
Oh, you just happened to be visiting? Like,
Literally just happened to be visiting America, saw Hitler starting his shit up, and was just like, I'm gonna forget about the return trip on this
Oh,
ticket.
this is. I need to cover up my tracks.
Yeah.
Dear wife that I hate so much, I am going to Universal Studios, where I'm going to ride the Jaws ride.
Have you seen Twister?
I heard there's a live shark in the tank, or at least it looks like one. Anyway, yours truly, and fuck you, bitch, Einstein.
that's it.
Yeah, he was pretty much like, hey, wife and kids, good luck with all that fascism. I will send you checks from Safe America.
If it doesn't work here, I'll get a grant in Canada.
So there you go. Left him in the path of Nazis. But why I say meh father is he sent checks to them while they were being goose-stepped on.
All right, well, that's great. You know, it's easy to cash checks when you're being goose-stepped on by a bunch of Hugo Boss boots.
Yeah.
And Coco Chanel pants.
Yeah, it smells so good in here.
Ooh,
It smells like number 5.
Smells like Mambo number in here.
2.5 worse than a number
All right,
2.
so now that he's in America, what's he doing with his stupid wrinkly self?
He's getting weird family man vibes going on.
Oh.
And I'm sure like some people might know what we're about to talk about. Let's talk about Albert's second wife, Elsa Einstein.
Elsa Einstein.
Very German name,
Elsa.
too. Elsa Einstein.
Hello, I am Elsa.
Yep.
The hills are alive with the sound of Elsa. Ooh. Is that good?
No. No. That
Never.
wasn't good at all.
That was
Never.
great, dude. No.
Why do you sing? Ever?
You know
Why,
what?
why would you bother?
You know, I have triple Grammys in my underwears.
Let's go.
Let's go. Elsa Einstein. Hey, spoilers. Her name was Einstein before they were married.
Oh.
What does that mean?
So they were
going on?
touching the same
What's
tips.
that about?
That's gross.
Means that he smelled his own cousin on his finger.
Oh.
And other parts.
Neither of them wore shoes. They both had foot fetishes.
No, socks, you mean?
Socks.
No one wore socks.
No one wore socks. They both had foot fetishes. They met at a bar. They could smell each other from across the room.
Just because
It was romance at first sight.
Could you imagine that first date out? It's so nice to be out with you. Ah, the soup is too hot. The soup is too hot.
He wasn't nine.
It's yelling at each other.
Ah!
You're those people that always say the soup is too hot.
Oh, fuck.
I just
them.
served him ice water. I don't get it.
Gazpacho. It's supposed to be cold. Spoilers. Albert's a cousin fucker.
Oh, no.
Albert and Elsa had the same great-grandfather, Rupert Einstein.
Oh, good old Rupert Murdoch.
That makes them second cousins.
All right. Well, that's pretty gross and horrible, and anyone
Wait.
who does that is bad.
Yeah, wait, they're second cousins?
They are second cousins confirmed.
Still gross. Not as gross as first
is that
cousins.
Well, yeah.
is there a metric there?
There is
I mean,
there is a metric.
When
There
are
is a
you
metric.
totally guilt-free, Travis?
I'm not condoning second cousin fucking, but back then, A little more normal.
There were less people.
Well, yeah. Kind of.
Hey, you know they have an app in Iceland which will tell you if you're related to someone?
Yeah, I've heard about that shit.
Yes. Because people in Iceland are smart.
Yeah, it's called Fjord Hunters. Do they even have fjords there? I don't know. They have volcanoes.
No, it's a good time.
Thanks. Great segue. So your boy Al might have an incest fetish.
All right.
So he's watching the weird.
He's watching. He's watching the good porn that you want to skip the intro to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got a riddle brain teaser for this room, for this podcast, for the live stream, and hell, Quandary, if you dare, if you listen to this as a recording. How does your incestuous loving man Albert Einstein have sex with his second cousin and his first cousin at the same time?
What?
How
does your boy, if he's already getting second cousin loving, if you want that prime first cousin loving as Albert Einstein,
that's disgusting.
How do you get that at the same time? How do you shag your first and second cousin if you're Albert Einstein?
Just don't tell them.
Yeah, or you're like, hey, we went to a family reunion one time.
Are you phrasing this properly? I feel like, are you shagging one woman, and they're technically that? Is that what you're asking us?
Tom has hit it right on the nose. If Albert Einstein wants to fuck his second cousin and his first cousin, he just fucks Elsa Einstein.
Oh,
they were duly incestuous.
Oh,
okay. They were second and first cousins.
So she was a fucking thick-headed, large eyebrowed woman.
Yeah.
And he was coming in hot with that soup and smelly body.
Hey,
cousin. She had 10-pound upper eyelids. And she walked in the room dragging those shits on the floor.
So was both sides of the family?
No, they weren't inbred, Travis.
What? Wait,
it was incestuous, no inbreeding.
Explain it.
Yeah. The genes didn't mix. The incestuous bad genes didn't cross until, unless Elsa and Albert had children, which they did not.
But they were banging.
Yes, that's incestuous. There's no inbreeding, though.
Yeah, but she's inbred.
No one's inbred.
Wait, but how is she a second cousin and first cousin?
Ready?
Okay.
Mike's not here. Fuck him. I wanted him to be here for this visual.
Okay. Why
Tom,
do you want my first cousin to be here?
Here's why. Imagine Mike walks down here with some very hot twins.
Okay.
And he's like, Tom, have one of these.
Okay.
Ew.
And
this
imagine,
is a terrible scenario.
All right.
No inbreeding yet, right? It's just a pair of cousins having good times with a set of twins.
Okay.
You can be having your good times in separate rooms. Everything's kosher, right? Right?
Sure, fine.
And imagine both of you have sons.
Okay.
And both of those sons, one of them has a daughter, and one of them has a son, and those two fuck. That's what Albert and Elsa are.
Oh, so you're talking about the loop.
It's a double weird loop. No one's inbred, but incest is happening. So they essentially, Albert and Elsa's moms are sisters. Albert and Elsa's grandfathers are cousins.
Okay.
So
I see.
It's the Koch family and the Einstein family just fucking each other.
Wait, their name was Koch?
K-O-C-H.
Wait, whoa, their name is Koch? The Cox? Cocks and vaginas?
Yeah, no
Cocks.
vaginas.
No, but vaginas is how cocks do babies.
No vaginas.
All right.
So that's how you get incest without inbreeding, which is kind of interesting.
It's still pretty gross. You should do
super
it.
Yeah,
gross. Don't do it.
There's a bunch of other people. There's a great thing when you go to the United States of America. There's a bunch of people here. There's a lot of people.
Okay,
There's
what about these people?
And a lot of them have holes. Actually, all of them have holes.
Yeah,
All of them have some holes.
You got to have at least
Find
one.
unfamiliar holes in the United States of America.
Find distant holes?
Distant holes. Yeah.
Okay.
That is how you live your life
Okay.
as an American citizen.
Now, let's get back into Einstein, because I know what you're talking about. But I think if we paint a better picture of how far his brain capabilities go,
Yeah.
we're going to find out why he's doing this.
All right. Yeah, I agree.
He's fucked in his little, his fat noggin.
Yeah, his hole's all truncated.
Einstein,
he had a weird head.
Einstein's not that smart. We would have built the bomb without him.
which would have been Chinese firecrackers. There you go. That's how inbreeding doesn't happen when incest does. Elsa was his first and second cousin simultaneously, and that's how Albert gets 2 rocks off with 1 stone.
Yes.
No, I
get
that
it.
wrong. Okay. And what I super want you to keep in mind is this is his second marriage. He was having good old regular poon and was like, no, give me some of that good relative gene poon.
Give me that
Yeah.
autist.
Yeah. Like he said, he had a fucking perfectly fine wife and he was like, fuck you, give me that cousin.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
gross. I could
All
just
right.
imagine if they did have children. Did they have children, by the way?
Elsa and Einstein? No.
Yes,
I
they
don't
did.
think so.
Okay, I can
unless
imagine-
they had another fucking secret baby and held it
I can imagine if they did have children that its eyes would be on one side of its head, kind of like a flounder.
like a fluke.
but very smart, still round.
Smart flounder.
The smartest flounder ever there. And then they would have kids with their brother or sister, just make it even worse. And then that person would have both genitalia attach themselves and have a child with themselves.
I love that.
And then the following one would just masturbate furiously. And that would be about now. That would be 2018. You'd have that child.
That's great.
Yep.
There you go. Now let's talk about Einstein as the fucking hypocrite he is. And this is like why, this is where I want to twist the knife on him.
All right.
It's just like, how can you claim to be a pacifist and make weapons of mass destruction, you cunt? Like, you can't do that. That's it's mutually opposite. While he was staying in super safe America away from the Nazis, and you can imagine he, does not like war because he fled war in Europe.
Well, kind of. He was just vacationing in the States. He was like, oh, well.
The States weren't in it yet. Now, the States
yeah.
did go into it.
Well, I'd like to bring this point back. The fact that he mailed his ex-wife a letter of things he would like from her means that he probably doesn't like any confrontation at all.
Yeah.
So really, he's a bitch boy.
a little bit.
A lot of people,
He's a bitch boy.
A lot of people don't like confrontation, but most people deal with it at least.
Yeah.
But it seems like he just, I'll get out of the war.
This is-
I won't talk to my wife anymore. I'll just fuck my cousin who's got like no teeth or something.
Yeah.
No inbreeding.
I don't care. It's
got no
gross.
teeth.
It's gross. But this is interesting because this is the second scientist boy has no social skills that you've done that has sent letters to things they should do.
Yeah,
Because
Nice
Newton
time. Yes.
Yeah.
sent his confessions
And thank God
by
they
a
did
letter.
that so we can laugh at them on this
Yeah.
end of the time
these
spectrum.
stupid idiots.
Yeah, what dumb idiots.
That were geniuses also.
No, they're stupid. I don't care. I don't believe in gravity. I float around all day.
Can you people please stop watching The Big Bang Theory?
It's ending. It's ending.
I know it's ending, but just
Fuck yes. Can we have a special episode where we just hate on the Big Bang Theory?
I hate that show
so
so
terrible.
much.
We have to kill one of the cast first, Travis.
I have a friend who I'm not going to name, but they tried to tell me how smart and funny The Big Bang Theory was. Now, as someone who likes sitcoms, old sitcoms,
Yeah.
I'm like, I know a good sitcom when I see it.
That's not it.
This has
not
none of
it.
the traits of a
It's not
good
it.
sitcom.
It's not it.
Terrible writing.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah.
Albert Einstein was a painful hypocrite.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bleeding hypocrite.
He make it a bomb, he say, I don't like to talk.
He was a pacifist, but he made horrible WMDs. While he was staying safe on American soil, he didn't write, but endorsed a letter to then-President Frankie Delano Roosevelt, the commander-in-chief of the strongest military force at the time, or will emerge as the strongest military force at the time, letting him know that the way scientific progress and technologies, the rate and the manner at which they're unfolding, you have some new and terrifying weapons to be on the watch for.
So did Frankie D write back yo, Einstein, I don't give a shit. Make me some robot legs.
Yeah, right?
Come on.
That's what Frankie D would say.
He demanded other devices be made, but
Robot legs.
not robot legs. We'll get there though.
All right.
Dear Einstein, I would love to play soccer.
You may know it as football.
Yeah. Aren't you a smarty boy? Make me some new legs.
Make me some
idiot.
legs.
Do you know why they scream goal for as long as they do?
What?
So they can get the interns to look up the jersey number.
Really?
Yes. I mean, it's done traditionally now as just that's what we do, but originally, the guy was screaming, holding goal as long as he could, so the intern in the room could look up the jersey number.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fun.
Totally
different.
unrelated. Albert explicitly said extremely powerful bombs of a new type are on the horizon. Imagine you're the top banana, and a trusted advisor taps you on the shoulder and says something to the effect of, "You don't understand this, but there's something that can kill you so hard, the thing that's left of you is a shadow imprint on a wrecked wall."
On an erect wall.
In a wrecked wall.
Erect wall.
A wrecked
okay.
wall.
I would say, yes, you haven't seen me in the bedroom.
Oh,
Hey! Oh, whoa!
I'm gonna destroy you so hard you'll never be soft again.
yeah.
How you doing?
Guess what? I don't sleep with women because they just turn to a shadow on the wall.
Side note: FDR banged his cousin too. 2 cousin touches. How you doing? Oh, you got a nice cousin. You too. Oh.
So imagine this brainiac tells you there's a new weapon coming at you, that it's literally going to be an active, painful, burdensome job to make sure we don't kill ourselves with it. Oh, that's a horrible weapon. Let's not do that.
Was this weapon dominoes?
It was nuclear devices, Travis. A-bombs.
Papa
you know,
John's.
Good stuff.
All right.
The good
So
stuff.
we're talking
Better ingredients.
We're talking Papa John's here. Late night ordering.
Yeah.
Ooh, turns you in the shadow the next day.
You remember that time we went to Boston for PAX and we tried to get Papa John's delivered, but every Papa John's had somehow a worse rating than the other online?
I mean,
It wasn't physically
That would
possible,
be.
but it was somehow
it
looking
started at
it.
1 star and then it just kept going down.
And then you scrolled back up and we're like, that 1 star wasn't bad, and it lost its 1 star by the time you scrolled all the way back up.
Yep, that's how Papa John's be in Boston. Better ingredients. Go eat a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like all those pizza places like that, the chain pizza places, you're just going there for the sauces.
You go there for the sauces. You go there for the convenience.
Garlic.
So anyway, the bomb.
Let's continue.
Explosive things.
So you can't stop the Nazis from making it. They're doing their own thing. They're going at their rate. Their fucking quick-paced, goddamn German rate.
They had goddamn rockets, dude. They had VU rockets.
They got steerable gas, like, no. They have steerable, alcohol-powered fucking rockets blowing whatever the fuck they want up.
And they were all on crystal meth at the time, so they were able to make shit so much quicker.
Fucking
Yeah.
spooky.
They didn't need to nap.
Oh, we were on speed 2.
Well, they were on more speed.
So,
Better.
You know, we were on speed 2, like, on a boat. And they were on the
Speed
bus.
2, the movie?
The OG one. And I feel like a bus is cooler than a boat. What, you just throw up in your mouth?
So the only solution is to beat the bad guys at making the new bomb and use the new bomb on the bad guys.
Yeah. Take that, you fucking idiots.
Hitler, your mustache is stupid.
It's fucking Neanderthal reasoning. So, like, this peacemaker, he was a huge fan of Gandhi. Like,
Well, Gandhi was an asshole, too.
Gandhi, we're going to
do an
be
episode-
covering
yeah.
him
Yeah.
soon, too.
He's a
He's
piece of
Albert,
shit.
Albert fucking loved Gandhi. Was a
Yeah.
student. Albert cooked up the atom bomb while being a subscriber to Gandhi. Speaking of subscribers, give us a 5-star. Give us a
subscribe.
65-star.
Touch us in your body.
So, essentially, Albert whipped Franklin into a Roosevelt fucking panic. It was essentially like, don't think of a black cat. And Franklin Delano Roosevelt was like, A-bombs, let's make them. Even though the thing you warned me about, let's do that and make them. I'm going to hire you.
I mean,
All right.
that kind of makes sense. I mean, coming from that idea, FDR was like, hey, well...
Okay, it makes sense from FDR's point of view, but think of Albert like, hey, we need to check the war machine by becoming our own war machine. Just, I don't know.
Well, yeah.
It works. It's the start of the...
It works, but if you're a pacifist, you need to hang up that cloth before
Right.
adopting
I think
this.
it's super hypocritical that Einstein's saying this shit if he's supposed to be a pacifist. But at the same time, if America didn't step that shit up,
Yes.
the Germans were
I'm not saying it shouldn't have happened.
The Germans are way ahead of us in every fucking aspect of technology.
That's true. And you know what? I'll just throw it on record. We made the bomb. Maybe things didn't go over so well, but it was probably the best idea to make the bomb for us.
It was a...
yeah.
It
I'm
was
saying
survival.
If he's a pacifist,
It was
then
survival.
he's got the same gumption as Roosevelt's got legs. Nothing. Noodles. But we did some okay stuff for the war effort. Not the best.
Yeah, I don't know if we should have dropped the bomb.
I
but,
don't-
you
yes,
know,
I don't know
we
about
should have
that.
like.
But
we should have.
You said
but
you
it
said
comes
the
from a good
bomb,
place.
not plural. That's funny.
Well, yeah,
Travis.
well, you know, the OG bomb was the worst one. I feel like we should have been like, hey, this is what we can do. Blow it off like somewhere. Kind of just like flop my dick out. Like, this is America. Ooh, my dick is here.
Right,
You know?
just have Enola Gay with a bomb on a
Yeah.
giant flesh chain over Nagasaki.
Yeah.
Just
And then, like,
dangling it.
Yeah, I like
She's
the
like, I
videos
don't
like
want
it.
him to drop that.
No, then we drop it like just in the ocean or something. They're like, we can just blow this whole city up, you idiot.
Well, there you go.
Anyway.
Einstein said, "War is a disease we must resist." With A-bombs? Albert? Really?
The world's vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's not pacifist talk to me. It's just like,
Nah.
essentially Einstein was saying, the war machine is bad. Let's build our own and fight it. It's just like, no, you're becoming the war machine at that point, Al.
Yeah.
And he super was a proponent of preparedness at the expense of peace. So if you're like, war's happening, we need to be ready, fuck peace, you're not a pacifist.
Yeah.
So like, this is like my jab at him for like having weak philosophy, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, he's a boner. All right, well,
Yeah.
what else we got on this idiot?
Last one, the special one I teased, the recently uncovered shitbaggery of Albert Einstein.
How recent is this shit?
2010, I think.
What?
Don't quote me on that. I think it's 2010.
Was it like they did a
What's Albert Einstein's most recently uncovered skeleton?
most recent what? I thought you were talking
2010
about his
uncovered.
actual skeleton. I was
No.
like, it's probably Albert
Not his
Einstein.
actual-
He used orphan anuses as mouse pads.
That's out there. No,
I'm thinking that
something simple, something that wouldn't fly in today's day.
He littered. He used straws.
No.
Plastic straws. He used them.
No. Well, he probably did, but no, that's not the thing.
I don't believe in straws.
You hate milkshakes.
No, I just did something to. Sorry, you talk about straws. I just did something the other day, and there's this hipster from Brooklyn in this video that I caught. She said, "I don't believe in straws."
Really?
Like she doesn't believe in straws at all.
How did her upper lip look?
She had a mushroom cut. She looked like she was like a person out of like she was trying to cast for Stranger Things.
Oh God, fuck her. Was she wearing a striped sweater?
No, she was wearing one of those like old mom like from the 80s like poofy blouses.
Oh God, she probably doesn't shave her legs.
No.
Go home.
But, like, how can you not believe in straws, dude? I know they're not good for the environment, but just get a metal one. Do coke with
They're
it.
not good for the environment. Just throw them out. Just don't throw them into the ocean.
That's the problem. Throw them out, and then they...
Just don't put them in the ocean.
Yeah,
That's
just
all
don't throw
fine.
them there.
Who
Yeah,
cares?
all right. Anyway, sorry. What were you saying, Cody? We had a tangent about straws.
Due to recent translations, turns out Einstein's a big old goofy racist.
What?
Not surprised.
Can you guess the race? It was only one race.
He hated dark people.
No.
Asians.
Ooh, dial it in.
That's
there.
why he dropped
The
the bomb
Japanese.
on the Japanese.
He had feelings about the Japanese. Not all. It
The
wasn't bad.
Chinese. He hated China.
Albert Einstein hated Chinamen
Oh, yeah?
Wow.
with a fucking fiery passion, and it was only thanks to recent translations that we knew about this. When I say recent, I mean like within a
Wait,
decade.
translation? What was he talking in German?
Yes, it was
Okay.
German correspondence that was recently translated.
I'd
and
love
it
to
was
see
like, wow.
Albert Einstein and
Wow.
Jackie Chan fight.
I know who's going to win. Steven Seagal.
Yeah.
He's coming in. He's going to
never
beat the
wins.
fuck out of both of us.
Yeah. I just gotta drop about 35 pounds on my arms and legs, and 70 pounds on my torso.
The Chinese are an industrious, filthy, obtuse people.
That's what he said.
Yeah, verbatim.
Well, he's not wrong.
And here's the thing that
especially with today's day and age, not so wrong.
yeah, not great. And here's where like science kind of like takes over, or psychology, hard psychology rather. Well, as hard as psychology gets. He expressed a clear fear that the Chinese could take over the world just by beating us on the reproductive game.
So he's
they're
actually really
Pretty,
smart then.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like, I don't know.
Wait, for the record, there's 1 billion Chinese people in China. Why the fuck don't we have more downloads from there? We only got like a couple thousand.
I know.
weird, right?
Well,
Yeah.
there was like one episode in particular they looked at that had nothing to do with China.
I think it was Hank Williams.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway,
Stupid billion
Big old
people.
goofy racist to the Chinese. Now there's a lot of Chinese, don't get me wrong, but he thought they reproduced so much that the world would only be Chinese at one point in the future.
He's not wrong though.
no, he is wrong. How could it? No,
Well, yeah, well, they just be like a mix of everyone.
it's a 7-to-1 ratio. They have 1 billion people. There's 7.5 billion people on the
But he
planet.
thinks
Well,
like the
that's true.
Chinese can literally reproduce, so there's no resources for non-Chinese.
Well, all we have to do is stop trading with them. Thank you, Trump.
Hey.
Oh, cut that shit.
And he said all of this while in the past saying racism is a disease of the white people.
Oh, okay.
While him, a white person, though German, is being like, Chinese are gross.
Well, he didn't really say they're gross.
No, I'm paraphrasing.
No, so what
When
was it
I'm-
again? He said they were sticky,
Industrious, filthy, obtuse people, and he feared, which is a common trait of racism, he feared something of the people he was belittling.
What is an
AKA
obtuse person?
dull, wall-eyed, like,
Oh, you couldn't say that.
Yeah,
say that.
Can't say that.
he's a racist before.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. You can't say that.
Yeah, I can't say that.
You can
but
give him industrious.
Chinese don't sit on benches while eating, but squat like Europeans do when they relieve themselves in the leafy woods.
all right, so he never met a Slav.
Yeah, they have comfortable legs.
Yeah, they Slav squat everywhere.
You
dude.
missed the purpose of that sentence.
What's that?
Yeah, he says Europeans squat, but it's to shit.
Yeah, but Slavs aren't shitting; they're just Slav
Are
squatting.
they eating when they Slav squat?
No,
guess
I
they-
got the purpose of the sentence.
yeah,
I'm just
I did
saying.
too.
Excuse me.
I'm just poking holes, dog.
You can have a fucking business meeting with a Slav, and he's doing that Slav squat. Know what I'm saying?
Wouldn't be proper without.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even the children look spiritless and obtuse. Really likes that word.
Yeah, he
He
does.
does like that.
What does he think of Vietnamese people?
I don't know. He liked Japanese people, which is
He liked Japanese.
He liked
Uh,
Japanese people.
We'll get there. In a
Okay.
sec. We'll get there in a second, which is super awkward because he hated the guys across the Asian pond, which is just like, oh, you're that kind of racist. That's way specific and targeted.
He
Well,
likes
right,
sports. He's like the same way that like guys on Long Island hate the Giants and love the Jets.
Oh
the
yeah,
same
it's
shit.
kinda like
Yeah.
that. Let's mix this in.
I mean, I also feel like at the time too that really doesn't make much sense. Like because, I mean, when was he saying this? Was it like in the 40s when we were at war?
No, it was when he was actually in China, which I would assume would have to be after the war.
Oh, okay. All right, never mind. Because I was gonna say if it was during the war, like the Japanese were like an industrial imperial force. You know?
Yes, that is true.
So anyway,
Now, let's add a dash of misogyny in here for Al. I noticed how little difference there is between men and women. I don't understand what kind of fatal attraction Chinese women possess, which enthralls the corresponding men to such an extent that they are incapable of defending themselves against the formidable blessing of offspring. So he's essentially saying, I don't understand why China men fuck China women.
because it's sexy.
That's one thing. Okay, that's something. He's fucking someone.
Tom, it's racist.
He is fucking someone
racist, Tom.
who is in his family.
Yeah,
Now you're in a giant country.
yeah.
You're not getting anywhere. Even if you had that sick thought, what's the point of that statement?
No, I
Like,
don't.
do you understand proximity at all, you fucking retard?
Yeah, he's a retarded boy.
Oh, God. Albert Einstein's an idiot.
He's a
Bottom
dumb
line.
idiot.
In contrast, the Japanese are pure souls, as nowhere else among people.
But he fucking bombed them, essentially.
Pausing here. My brain is
Yeah,
is
that's hurt.
wrapped.
Yeah, so it's super weird because, like, oh, you hurt them. You hurt that culture horribly, you weeb. And also, how are you that type of racist that doesn't like Chinese but looks at a Japanese guy and says, okay, racists are supposed to be, like, fucking ignorant and not know the difference between those two.
Now, this
Here,
is a real
he-
man.
Yeah, he knows the difference and is like, fuck those, I like these.
Well, I mean, that's so stupid because essentially the Japanese made him the worst person in their best video game ever.
Best franchise.
Yeah, one of the best.
He wasn't in Katamari.
He was. You didn't roll up Einstein? He's like all the chairs.
I don't know if that's not true.
Oh, all right. Anyway,
One of you-
let's roll along with
One
it.
of you
Yeah.
asked me how he did.
How did Einstein die? How did this cousin fucking sister kissing
Didn't do
fart
that.
ass die?
He probably was doing too much science and not enough learning with the people.
He didn't eat soup enough.
Yeah.
April 17th, 1955, aged to the ripe age of 76, your boy Albert Einstein had an aneurysm. Bum, bum, bum.
His brain stopped working.
Aortic aneurysm, which I didn't know could happen.
Oh, I did not know that either.
Where's the aorta, Tom?
It's not your brain, so that's why I'm confused.
It's in your heart. You can have a fucking aneurysm in your heart, too, apparently.
Isn't that just a heart attack?
I don't know. I think the heart attack is more of the muscle dying on you. Rather than spraying a leak.
what was the day?
The day is locked in as April 17th,
So on
1955. That's close to your birthday.
Yeah, so on April 17th, Einstein's heart grew 10 times its size.
And then imploded with an
And then
aneurysm.
imploded
No,
with an aneurysm.
the medical implications behind the Grinch.
Yeah, yep.
Didn't kill him right away. It just like, ooh, I sprung a leak in my shitty German heart. Ouch.
Bring me some soup.
So one thing I wanted to mention,
All right.
I kind of missed it because we're not doing this chronological, which is
No,
fine.
that's fine. Yeah.
That's great. I love it.
Fuck you.
But he also vacationed on Long Island.
Yes, I don't know when that was. Do you know?
It was like,
Can you tell the truth this time instead of fucking
no, I'm not
tensor
I'm not
bullshit?
I'm not lying. No, he vacationed.
Were you lying earlier?
Well, you know, it's historically accurate. I'm lying that, but not.
Do what you're gonna do.
But anyway, he vacationed on Long Island. So when he was in New York or whatever, he'd come out to Long Island. He'd hang out on the North Shore where we're from, and apparently he almost got hit by a car one time.
Really?
Yeah, he was just like derping around.
He didn't know how to cross the road?
Yeah, he was derping around in Oyster Bay and almost got fucking wrecked by this cab.
Wow.
But yeah, so
There we
Typhoid
go.
Mary's from Oyster Bay too,
Oyster Bay. Well,
or did business in Oyster.
maybe Oyster Bay would have fixed us. Or saved us, rather.
yeah, maybe they say that here can save us, and Oyster Bay's it.
And they say that Billy Joel lives in Oyster Bay. And that's where Einstein died for funsies.
Here at Roast Mortem Cast, we're moister than an oyster.
Ooh, I like that.
Ooh, I like
Oh.
that's a great.
I did a rhymey.
All right, so that is our local shout out.
So he sprung a leak in his shitty heart.
Cold.
Didn't kill him right away. He had enough time to piss and moan about how he didn't want to live forever. Einstein refused the surgery, saying it is tasteless to prolong life artificially.
Okay, real autistic stuff.
Yeah,
A little bit of balls on him, just like, I'm out. I'm on my way out. Fuck you.
You're no warrior, Chief.
And it brings back to like our original quote when he said, "One life is enough for me." That's what he was saying when he was waving off surgery. He's like, I don't need no goddamn New Game Plus. I'm tired of this shit.
I think he was just trying
fucked
to.
my cousin.
I think he was just trying to avoid alimony.
To his son cousins.
Yeah, to
To his
his
fucking...
to his regular sons,
Hans
and
Edward.
and Gerber. What?
Edward.
you know what? Maybe he did have a kid with his cousin. Maybe that kid looked like a tilapia. Maybe...
Tilapia.
Maybe that's what science is.
This is fresh roast.
Maybe that's the real science he committing science. You don't practice. You don't study it. You commit to it.
Yeah. Why do you think tilapia is so popular nowadays?
Because it's fucking cheap bottom feeder.
Because it's Einstein's babies.
God.
Everyone wants to get smart by eating Einstein's babies. I'm just saying.
I love the passion.
I know.
I hate
It's a passionate
tilapia.
subject.
I fucking hate
Every
tilapia.
time I go to a restaurant, I order tilapia, and I'm like, give me your
Tilapia's
best,
garbage,
give me your
Travis.
best fish. I want to be smart.
Nobody ordered tilapia. That's a joke Pacific
Shut
people
up.
play on Westerners.
Shut up, you dumb.
Tilapia's bottom feeder. Don't pay anything
Cody,
for it.
all right, be a dumb boy. Don't
God.
eat tilapia.
Damn it. I don't. Because it's bottom feeder.
It's Einstein's baby.
I
You
know this.
inherit the smart
I'm
when
a
you eat it.
Pacific asshole.
Oh, yeah. Very sexual.
Shit.
All right. Beautiful. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's Albert Einstein's
I'm
life.
not done. We got some post-death fuckery, believe it or not.
Great. I'm into it.
Sorry. Strap in. What is so seductive with his last words? Who knows the story behind this and why it's a tragedy?
He said one life is enough, but then he lived for 40 more years and then punched everyone in the face.
No, that's not true.
Just punched everyone he came across. They were like, oh my God, Einstein, so nice to meet you because I hate Japanese people too. Bam!
He liked Japanese.
Yeah, but he bombed them.
All right, so my
You can't passe say the worst tragedy ever committed amongst humankind. Like,
Bombed him. How you doing, Bond?
I'm thinking his last act as a scientific.
His
boy.
last words. These are his last words.
Yeah, it wasn't actually a word.
They were words.
No. This is my theory.
Last
this is
words
my
have
theory.
to be words.
All right. Well, it was a word. All right. Whatever.
Words.
Okay. So he took like his last breath. Everyone thought he was dead. Got up, fully, sitting up, down to Chef Boyardee, cold,
Nice.
and then
I just wanted that last hit. Just needed that hitter.
need that last Chef Boyardee.
I kind of want that to happen to me.
Yeah.
Albert Einstein's dying brain inexplicably switched to German, although all of his nurses and doctors only spoke English.
Oh.
So his last words were instantaneously lost to time. That rarely happens. Like,
oh, yeah, that's pretty
they were
funny,
just
actually.
like, poof, lost to time, even though it happened 90 seconds ago.
Well-
just because his hospice nurse was a straight English speaker.
Right.
and
That's
she
all.
So-
couldn't refer to anyone else because it's like,
What is she going to say? Like,
it's hard enough to understand
Yeah, I
a
know.
living person do that, but when someone's like dying, they're just like, he's being,
yeah.
She probably should have just popped open Google Translate.
yeah.
Saying.
Einstein's dead. Last words lost to time.
So
What was also lost was Einstein's eyes and brains went missing during his fucking autopsy.
Really?
Yes, they did. Very fucking interesting mystery. After the man himself is gone.
So what do they think happened to his brains?
We
and
know what
eyes?
happened. Well, for the most part, we know what happened.
We know
to
what
both of
happened.
It's
those.
not like
All right,
Illuminati
let's start-
shit.
No.
Okay.
Let's start with his brain.
I like how we have to start with his brain.
We're gonna start with his brain.
You can't just tell me about all of it. You got to start with his brain.
I think he gave it to his first wife.
It's a simple solution if you think
because
about
he
it.
was like, "Girl,
Went
give
to
me."
science.
No, I just think that he gave it
Well,
to the
who
first.
took it?
The U.S. government.
All right, just talk over me, dog.
I will.
I am. I'm tired of you.
Travis, lay it on me.
I think that he gave his brain to his first wife because he would always ask her, "Girl, give me brain." He wanted to return the favor.
His first non-cousin.
give it her brain.
That wife that he hated.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
All right.
All of a sudden, he
That's
thought
all
of
I
her.
wanted to say.
Travis-
You were cutting me off. I was trying to say this real scientific,
Travis-
smart thing.
Just so you know how wrong you were, Einstein was cremate me to the fucking nothing. I don't want my bones worshipped. That was his mentality before he died.
Oh, real cocky idiot.
Right.
Idiot.
Simplest answer, who steals Einstein's brain during the autopsy?
What's his name? Eisenhower.
No.
Carmen Sandiego.
The pathologist fucking cutting him open.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
as a
but he
fanboy.
did it for Eisenhower.
No, he did it for himself. He's like, ooh, Einstein's brain. Mine.
I'm gonna hang this on my Christmas tree.
I'm gonna pickle it and keep it in the trunk of my Buick to show people that don't believe me I have it.
That's what he did.
Really? Only in America.
Yeah. Welcome to it.
So
I'm glad it's in the back of a Buick.
Yeah, it's a Buick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
a portion of Einstein's brain spent a good amount of time pickled in the trunk of a Buick.
Like decades?
Not decades, months, months.
Well, let us be honest. Does it do any service anywhere else?
It was.
Might as well just
Yeah,
be a
just
freak
throw
show.
this back.
You don't want your brain stolen when you die.
I don't really
It's
care what you
bad.
do with my body. when I'm
Especially
done.
if you say
Yeah.
burn me all down. And the pathologist was like, I'm gonna save your brain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll burn you all down. Let me take this bit. She's never gonna know.
Yeah, you're not going to know.
Robin Hood and Little John walking through the forest. Little Einstein brain just chilling
All
in
right.
the Buick.
So the this thieving pathologist, he has a boss that finds out he did this. What does the boss naturally say?
Can I see it?
Yeah, let me see
No.
it. That's exactly what I was thinking, dude.
Fuck,
No,
fuck the lot of
seriously,
you.
though.
Fuck the lot of you.
All right. What
Yo,
do you
like,
do then?
yeah.
The boss naturally is like, give it back or you're fucking fired, you miscreant.
Yeah, and he's like, no, because I could just invest in crypto with his brain.
Could you imagine him being very soft spoken? All right, I'll bring it back. Okay, I'll bring it back.
All right, boss.
So we have 4 months missing.
No, way more than that.
5.
The pathologist was like, it's fucking Einstein's brain. Fire me if you have to.
Oh,
That's what I'm going to say.
holding on to. I'm not giving. If all you can do is threaten my job, I'm keeping this goddamn one-of-a-kind specimen for myself.
It is a
If that's all you can do to me is fire me, this is mine now. Good day, sir.
great timing. 1955, post World War economy. You can just walk into a deli and get a job and be able to buy a house. It doesn't matter. You can never work as a pathologist again.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I'm saying, like, I'm sure, Disney loved German people. He didn't like Jews, but like, yeah, but like Disney
like German people.
Well, but he also liked freezing things. So I mean, you could have sold to Disney for like $1 billion Mickey D's dollars, Mickey Mouse dollars.
$1 billion Mickey D's dollars. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
All right there. All right.
Yeah.
So the pathologist was just like, fuck it, I'm keeping this thing. It's way too cool.
Yeah, it's
like,
cool.
I don't need my job. This thing is my retirement. Good day. Thank you.
$1 million
And
Mickey D's
walked
dollars.
with the brain, which he revealed he kept in his Buick trunk. Just pop his trunk, man. It's probably where it is.
Great trunks, though.
Yeah.
Really, a lot of space.
Indestructible.
So would you say
American cars.
Would you say that he had junk in the trunk?
Are you calling Einstein? Are you calling the greatest mind known to humanity junk, Travis?
Well, I mean, he kind of was an asshole.
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Was not.
Why? What are you saying? E equals MC. I don't get it.
You see a mustache moving, but I don't hear anything.
I
You
see your
stupid fuck.
Floppy, stinky shoes, boy. Come on.
What are you, sad? You got your cousin eyeing your pants for you? Come on.
You
You're
double
sick.
cousin?
How you doing? I don't get you. Go back home, kid. What are you, German? We beat you a long time ago. Get out of here.
'Twas not until 2010 that what was left of Einstein's brain was returned to his family.
Wait, 2010 is when his dome showed?
What was left of his brain was given back.
I thought
to
you
his
said
family.
it. I said decades, and you're like, no.
2010. That was a long time since his death.
Yeah, but I asked, I was like, how long was his brain gone? And I was like, decades? Like, no, it was a few months.
Well, it depends. Like
No. He got called out after a few months.
Oh, okay.
Correct, Cody?
If it makes me more right, sure. So not until 2010 was what was left of Einstein's brain was returned to the family. And Travis, this is why it's like we didn't get the brain back yet. Is because it was what was left of Einstein's brain. The
Well, yeah.
brain was consumed.
By pickle juice.
Kosher dill.
in experiments because it's a freak of nature.
Oh, or perhaps
Or pickle juice, yes.
Yeah.
or debtor's collection.
Perhaps.
Like this guy, I could see this guy getting money from a bookie, go bet on some horses.
Yeah.
Doesn't turn out so well. He's like, oh look, I can get you money. Well, you want a piece of this brain?
That's exactly
Einstein's.
that's the right material. That's the right thinking. Do you want a piece of this?
Yeah.
Because his brain was divvied up a lot because, it's a cool thing.
So what you're
To
saying
be
is by
like,
the
you want a little piece of Einstein's brain, Travis?
So
Yeah.
what you're saying is that by the time the family got it back, it was just a couple corn nuts
It was lumpy.
in a Ziploc bag.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was lumpy.
I'm going to say
Brilliant man.
Einstein's brain was sexier than Einstein. So everyone want a piece of that.
Oh, we'll get a
Not
piece
to
of
his
that.
cousin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, oh.
How you doing?
There you go. What about his eyes? Who stole his eyes? Again, the simplest answer.
The other pathologist.
No, the same
nurse.
pathologist.
Oh, okay. God damn it.
He fucking stole his
Answer
eyes.
questions.
He
Don't
turned
do
them-
that again, man. I
love
like trick
fucking doing
I
that.
hate trick questions.
What do you
Get
think?
off me.
What do you think happened to Einstein's balls?
I think he
eyes.
brain balls. So I think that he turned them into the smartest anal beads the world has ever seen.
Do you think eyes of a dead man can be smart?
Yeah, well, I mean, it's anal beads. Usually anal beads are stupid because they're made out of, like, rubbers.
Now, did this pathological doctor have a thing for practical jokes? Perhaps he brought some Groucho Marx glasses and suspended them within the empty frames?
No, he saw
I like that idea.
a one-of-a-kind organism die, and he's like, I'm not gonna let him cremate this treasure.
Oh,
So
he
he's-
was Jewish.
I don't know.
That's Jewish
His name
people.
was Harvey.
That's
Jewish people,
Yeah, a
they
lot
have a
of
thing about
Harveys.
eyes.
The pathologist's name was Harvey.
Yeah.
He might have.
He could have been Jewish. I think Jewish people have a thing about eyes, and they don't like a lot of Jewish people will do like organ donor except for eyes.
It's like the window to the soul.
Yeah,
Well, that's
because they
different.
say what is it? What they say? The eyes contain the last thing that they saw.
Oh yeah, that's
From
a
the
huge mythology. Like your last image is burned into the retina.
I mean, I always felt the whole
On
thing
death.
of the eyes contain the window of the soul compared to people that wear like the wolf howling at the moon t-shirts.
Yes.
It's like very similar.
If you've ever been to Iowa 80, which is the biggest truck stop in America, they have a
I have
whole
been.
wall of tie-dye wolf howling at the moon shirts.
That's the same sentiment as your eyes are the window of the soul.
Yes, the people who have that sentiment about eyes have the same
Yeah.
sentiment about this is a place where I should stop and get gas and think about my life.
And take a shower and get blasted with cologne afterwards.
Yes. Cody.
what do you think happened to his eyes?
So he took them and put them on a keychain to his Buick. One on the spare and one on
pretty
the, on the valet.
That's pretty good, motherfucker. It's pretty good. Travis, any ideas?
One of those dice you hang from the rearview mirror.
Why are you both in cars?
Because
I
you're
was in the car
tar-
first. You get out. I'm driving.
Shotgun.
All right, well, I'm just saying he played fucking craps with those eyes.
We don't know Albert Einstein's exact eye fucking trails where it is. We're relatively certain where it is now. It is relatively certain it's somewhere in the lovely, lovely city of New York.
His eyeballs?
His eyeballs are allegedly somewhere in New York
Like a private collector?
awaiting auction.
Really?
Yes.
This is cool.
If you attend an auction and someone is trying to sell a genius set of eyeballs, bid on that and let us know, and then call the police in that order. Do it in that order.
Why don't you just let us know anonymously? I just like
Yeah.
the juiciness of this story.
Yeah.
That's super legend and super. It's legend to happen on the dark gray market.
Yeah, that's
You
just
understand?
not... That's just,
you understand?
Yes, yes.
It's just not
Extremely
showing
dark
up at,
gray.
like,
The
Christie's.
darkest of the dark gray market.
Yeah, his eyeballs aren't showing up at, like, Christie's. You know
No,
what
no,
I mean?
no, no.
Like, it's-
They're not.
This is like,
They're not showing up at
this
Steak
is
and
like
Shake.
Chinatown shit.
I could just
Or it might be like super elite, like
Right.
skyscraper 77th
Yeah, like...
floor shit.
Yeah, that type of stuff.
All right, have you guys ever seen Antique Roadshow?
Yeah.
Imagine like just
Oh
some,
my
some,
God.
some shitty guy in a red polo shirt tucked into his dad jeans and a brown belt, wearing New Balances, and he's got like cross eyes and he's got his
No, he has
goggles up,
wall
and
eyes.
he's like,
That's way
well,
better.
I got these. I got these from my aunt or uncle. One of them had passed away, and this was given to the family, and I'm bringing it here to find out how much it is.
No, Tom, this is how it happens. That same gentleman is like, I have this Mr. Potato Head from Germany. And it just has two fucking human eyes. Like, hello, cat.
Grapes. I love it.
Little great poo-poons.
So there you go. Albert Einstein's eyes are somewhere in New York City, allegedly being just
Just auctioned off the black market. I
on
love
the
it.
edge, on the brim of being auctioned on the dark gray market.
All right, so I'm gonna tie this into Ninja Turtles lore.
Don't. Why?
somebody
it's been
had-
such a good episode.
Yeah,
so
but
far.
I'm just saying,
Fuck this shit.
somebody had Albert Einstein's eyes in New York City, dropped them, then someone mashed the eyeball juice into the sewer, turns the Ninja Turtles into smart boys.
Doesn't turn into turtles. It comes out. It comes out a few years later. Runs for mayor. It's Bill De Blasio.
No,
It happens that
All
way.
right,
All right.
let's
well,
wrap this up.
Anything else we got here,
Yes,
Cody?
I like to call this segment Worm Food for Thought. 2 quick questions just to leave you thinking on the way out. Rhetorical. You don't need to answer them.
thinking's hard.
It is. I don't require answers to this part, so just chill out.
All right.
I want you to all to know when Einstein was questioned what he thought was his greatest contribution to society. I'm drunk. What he thought his greatest contribution to society was, he stated it was him figuring out you could cook a boiled egg in your soup. He was just like, throw an egg in your soup, in your supper soup, so you can have breakfast tomorrow without dirtying 2 pots.
I'm sure he told like all of one person that.
It was
before this
one reporter.
Yes.
Interviewer.
One
So
reporter.
obviously he has no mind for society. A. B. I know people had done that before him. They're called the Chinese.
Yeah. Wow.
So they one-upped him.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Fuck that dude.
Tom, Travis, I want to thank you for answering rhetorical.
All right.
Whatever.
That's what we're here for.
Yeah, that's how you just touch a rhetorical.
All right, last question I want to offer to
Is this
everyone.
one rhetorical or is this one regular questions?
It's a regs.
All right, cool.
What do you think about the phrase, way to go, Einstein?
I kind of think,
IMAX.
what do you know, Einstein? That basically means, like, are you touching your cousin?
You know he was.
No, I'm saying, but when you say that to
way
someone...
to go, Einstein.
Yeah.
It means,
It's a sarcastic remark of today's day and age.
Yeah, I'm saying, like...
well, I do call
Like, I was
people
like-
who drive really slow Jeff Gordons.
I like that.
Well, yeah, I was going to say to Tom, like, what? Great job, Einstein. I'm like, Tom, you're banging your fucking cousin. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. and
Mike,
you should...
run away.
Yeah, Mike, I pray for you.
All right. Well, I mean, in all fairness,
I'm laughing on the inside from that.
That's what I think. You asked
you
my
guys talking about me
question.
kissing Mike?
Yeah, you kiss him on the lips.
Kiss
Have
him
you
Mike
Like
on the
give him
lips?
like a
Mike?
little Italian kiss on the cheeks.
I give him a kiss
Be like,
on the
that's
cheeks.
cool. You're suave. No, you're kissing on the lips.
You know, suave means soft.
I like
right?
that. This just turned into Tom Court over nothing. Over Einstein.
All right. And Mike's not here
Einstein
to defend
ain't
He's
himself.
not here to defend himself. I'm saying
I feel like an
obviously
asshole
no.
now, but way to go, Einstein.
Well, that's yeah. Way to-
My 2 cents is if you take in his shitty war hawk pacifist mixed messaging, that's when I would use way to go, Einstein. It's just like, you want peace for the world and you're going to develop WMDs? Way to go.
But if you were to bring
Einstein.
it into your practical life, obviously you're not watching military development.
Maybe I am.
But
Maybe I am.
like
Maybe I am.
I mean, I'm still going to stick with, if you're going on that approach and not Tom making out with his cousin, if we're going with that approach, I still believe it's Domino's or Papa John's or Pizza Hut. Because you want
an
to...
empty
Thank you
statement.
so much for joining the
No,
Roast
no,
Mortem
no,
podcast.
shut up. No, this is going to be really philosophical right now. Cody threw his chair. All right. No, this is going to... Because they tried to make something pure. They tried to make something excellent. Pizza.
With
You can't
cousin fucking?
No, shut up. They tried to make something pure. Try to make something fucking great.
You
right?
can follow me at Saunched, SAU.
No,
Hey,
no,
I'm Cody
Pizza
McCann.
isn't. I'm not
I'm
gonna.
Cody
I'm not
McCann.
signing off.
CODY.
I'm not signing off.
I'm
What are you gonna do?
C.
You come with
A-double-N.
Mike? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You come with Mike? Let's go.
What's
Come
your
on.
point, Travis?
My point.
Let
is,
me turn this box
My
fan
point
on.
is. All right, real quick.
that, Travis?
That's awesome.
Yeah, my point is, you try to take something real pure like pizza. You can't fuck up pizza. And these men have manipulated with science. They've made this shitty abomination that makes your asshole bleed. And that's the same thing that Einstein did. He was trying to fucking make pizza. He blew up an entire country. Or a couple cities. Cities. Whatever.
Jeez, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh,
that was my great
goodness.
analogy.
Well, this is quite the episode.
Keep drinking your seltzer.
You guys already fucking did your outros. I'm Travis. Bye.
What's your handle,
Thank you, James.
fuckface?
Now let's do it for real. Hey, thank you so much for listening to the Roast Mortem podcast
That was
coverage of
Albert
Einstein.
Einstein, motherfucker.
That's the one. The
He's a
very
good
one and
boy.
the same. Yeah, you know, Travis.
You started.
You know, I'm pulling your leg. I'm
You're
pulling,
always- you're
I'm pulling
pulling
your
your
leg.
I know
Third
you
leg.
don't. I know you don't kiss Mike on the lips. So we're both pulling our legs.
Well, that's a discussion me and Mike will have to have. But
You can follow Mike. You
can follow Mike at
Reagan.
Young
with two
Reagan.
Ns. Mike Reagan.
all right. Well, thank you
Yeah.
for tuning into the Roast Mortem podcast. That was a hilarious episode. Travis, Cody,
Yeah.
you did the research. Travis, you sat here with me.
Yes, my
Drank
name
beer.
is Travis Legion with 2 E's, and you can follow me on Idiot.
Twitter.
That's right.
I'm
on
Cody
Twitter.
McCann. Follow me at Cody McCann on Twitter. CODYMCCANN.
And you can follow me at Saunched on Twitter, SAUNTCHT. You can follow us collectively at Roast Mortem Cast
Yeah.
on Twitter and Instagram. You can also shoot us an email if you feel like it.
Yeah, we're also on Facebook.
Gmail.com.
We are on Facebook.
We are. I had to.
We have to have a Facebook. Because
Yeah.
one of the websites we're
Yeah.
opening or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we appreciate you very much.
Give us a
And,
5-star on
What do you
iTunes.
guys think? Yeah, let us know what you think of Albert Einstein, because you already
After
know that
you 5-star us.
Yeah, do that first. You can obviously tell we're much smarter than him, but he may have contributed to soup pants or
Do you
something. I
know
don't know.
how I know we're smarter than him? We're alive.
Yeah, what an idiot. He died.
Stupid dummy. Thank you, Shane, for listening.
Thank you, Shane. Don't die. Don't be an idiot.
Don't do it.
Love you.
Hi there. If you like what you just heard, we'd like to hear back from you.
Yeah! You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram.
Yeah, that's
At
it.
Roast Mortem Cast.
Yeah, that's right.
That's us. That's us.
And if you tag us on either one of those social platforms, we will write an obituary for you.
You sexy corpse, you.
Yeah, write in. We're going to write an obituary for you. Make sure you tell a friend. Give us a subscription.
Yeah, let us know how we're doing. How you're doing, too. I want to know how I'm doing, how you're doing.
It's just a good old no one doing fest.
Yeah.
No one doing fest. That's right.
Don't do it. Do it.
Yeah.
For me.
Stick around right now for some obituaries and some outtakes.
Here we go.
Oh, shit. Some people died. Ghost Childs.
Hello everyone. This is Tom's computer speaking. No obituaries this week. Also, there are no outtakes this week either because Tom, Travis, and Cody really knocked this cousin-kissing science chump out of the park on the first try. Amazing. Do not fear though, the boys will be back next week with another stupid idiot to talk about. Danky Shane everyone. To close out the show, I would like to sing a song that I wrote. Ahem. The ham bones connected to the ham bone. 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 The ham bones connected